Here she go.
Okay.
Here she go.
So
You gonna let her do it?
it sounds like gunshots, but it's not.
You gonna let her do it?
That was a window being bust. Let's move on.
So fast forward, a few minutes go by, and I hear a knock at the door. I go to the door, and I see the police.
The T app has y'all out here risking it all, crashing out. The lovely young crash out in today's story utilized the T app and got sent to the county. Now, this 27-year-old woman comes out of Atlanta, Georgia, was arrested a couple of weeks ago after information regarding her boyfriend was released onto the T app. Another young woman claimed that he is her baby daddy, and this woman recorded the entirety of her understanding the information, going to his house, damaging property, getting arrested, and then shares some follow-up thoughts after. Buckle up for this one, because stories like this is exactly what the internet was made for. Without further ado,
Just dead rush out my house because my sister just called me with some urgent care shit talking about pull up. You heard of the T app? I'm like, no, what's the T app? She's like, oh, I can't show you, so you need to pull up right now because your man is on the T app. So I'm like, what it say? She like, you need to pull up like right now.
now she went from pulling up on her sister to review the content to this right here. My boyfriend was on the T app and now I'm in jail. Wait till I bond out.
The day. And right now,
Copyright. All right. Yeah, so somehow she still got her phone out in her hand. I don't know how she's doing that while the handcuffs are behind her. But she essentially was booked on charges of disorderly conduct, obstruction of law enforcement officer, and second-degree criminal damage to
the
property.
days.
Okay.
This is my shit. What you ain't getting? This is my shit. What you ain't getting?
Now, this is the boyfriend recording this, and when I tell you guys, maybe he listens to the channel, I tell you guys all day, at the point that they want to crash out like this, they want to damage people's property, right? You must turn on the damn recorder. In fact, I think the security cam footage should always be on in these situations, but apparently he's recording on his phone right now. Now, I believe that she is at the point of barefoot at this junction as the cop is trying to wrangle her in. Run, baby! Run!
My shit. What you ain't getting?
What is... Okay, here she go. Still
Here she go.
barefoot.
Here she go. You gonna let her do it?
She's messing up the truck.
You gonna let her do it? You gonna let her do it? Here she go.
Okay.
Here she go.
So,
You gonna let her do it?
it sounds like gunshots, but it's not.
You gonna let her do it?
That was a window being bust. Let's move on.
Y'all been asking for story time, so I'm here with story time about the horrific stuff that just happened to me in the past 3
The horrific stuff that just happened to me.
days. Like, the T app is wicked, first of all. Let's talk about that. But back, like, when my
The T
sister
app
called,
is wicked.
so I pull up to my sister's house because, like I said, she was just tweaking a little bit, like, you need to come over here, it's hella urgent. So I pull up, right? Lo and behold, I'm on the T app. Cool. So my real life boyfriend is on the T app, right? So I'm reading and scrolling through the comments, and it's the lady who is like, can you help me find my baby daddy? Please. So I'm like, bet, bitch, I can help you find your baby daddy. Drop the number. Bro, why I drop the number? The nicest lady, most genuine lady, answered the phone on some, like, it gave me the most sobbing story ever. Like, I felt so bad for this lady, and I believed her, but I'm going to tell you why in part 2.
Okay. We got part 2. But before we go to part 2, and there's a part 3 as well, some people weren't believing that it was a real story. They thought that this was a clout chase. So then she uploaded the booking documentation, 5'5", 125 pounds, out of Atlanta, Georgia. And you'll see the 3 counts right here. Now, let me just comment on what it is that we could pick up from this video. As you guys can see, she's in a beautiful home, right? So you would think that perhaps she would have ascended to a period of emotional control within her life, stop all this young ass crashing out bullshit at the tender age of 27 years old, but she's just crazy as hell. So with being a single mom ready to crash out, risk it all, lose it all, the nice ass home, and as well as potential access to her children, because the current guy she thinks is cheating on him. By the way, having a mom tattoo on your neck is, right, like there's never been a woman to have a tattoo like that A, hasn't been to jail before, or B, hasn't slashed a tire before. All right, guys, you got to be able to recognize crazy, baby. But nevertheless, after being freed, I guess she's out on bond right now. She gives us more information why she believed this random girl on the internet. Let's listen.
Hey y'all, I'm back for part 2. I'm so sorry. I've been getting my baby ready for back to school, and I just been having a lot of stuff to do, So let's just jump into it. So I believed her off rip because she said she met him in D.C. at a Wale show and she had the dates. It was October 23rd, 2024. And I know she not lying because my auntie had a birthday dinner on the 22nd and I stayed at home, right? So when I tell y'all this pissed me off so bad, it really pissed me off because I knew she wasn't lying because he in the music industry, so him and Wale is cool. And we actually went on our first date to a Wale birthday party. So I know this lady wasn't lying. And I'm going to drop receipts because everybody just swear I'm a
That actually looked like Rick Ross right there. Yeah, that's Rick Ross. And there goes Wale right there.
So I'm thinking to myself, like, is this nigga game or something? Because no bullshit, that night, he walking around introducing me to everybody as his girlfriend. And it's like, dude, I don't even know you for real. And I thought you built houses. I didn't even know he was in the music. So then she proceeded to tell me how he took her shopping and everything. And I know she not lying because this man bought me literally the same stuff from the same store. So now I just feel my blood boiling. But I'm not tripping on her, you feel me? Like, I'm a real girl's girl. Like, this ain't really got nothing to do with her. She just trying to find some help for her child. So we about to get back on her, though. So she ended up telling me, like, they go back to the hotel, they do their little thing. So he was only in town for like 2 days. So he fly back into town. She showing me all type of receipts. He sending her flowers, love bombing her, just sending her messages, this. And then she say like he just ghosts her, disappear out of nowhere. But she not tripping. Like the lady say she ain't tripping. She just got a little, she just went shopping. She just had a little time, you know what I'm saying? But around this whole time, it made sense. Because this man heckling me about where I'm going and just being OD possessive, but really he just got a guilty conscience, right? So fast forward in the lady life, she finds out she's pregnant like at 6.5 months, but she said she was not showing like at all, like, but this is her first time ever getting pregnant. So after she found out she was pregnant, why the lady say she had a baby like 2 or 3 weeks later, which means her child was born premature. She sent me all type of pictures of her baby being in the NICU. Not only that, her baby was born with like a lot of like health problems. So the baby got a bunch of health problems, but the baby cute though, right? But she ended up telling me she ended up losing her job because the baby was in the NICU for a long time. The baby had a bunch of health problems and she don't got no support on like her. So she blowing down this man's phone. And again, I know the lady not lying because this is a man who always changed his number. I always thought it was weird. Like, why you always keep changing your number? She said she couldn't find him. She never knew his Instagram. She never knew nothing. And fast forward to the T-app and she done posted my...
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys part 3 in a second. And this goes to my original statement of how the T-app is just ruining relationships. Now, let me preface this to say, I don't condone cheating, right? If you're a cheater and you get caught, well, then you just got caught for cheating. You shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, some of these women are making these decisions, right? Like, not on hard evidence. How do you know that he's the father of the child? Could he have just gone down there, cheated, split the cheeks, and then now she's trying to pin a baby on him? That's very possible. But without that evidence, that hard evidence, you just over here crashing out to the extent of getting locked up while you're a single mom. The young lady could be setting you up for the jokes the entire time. She could be utilizing this sob story with a baby. Meanwhile, there may not even be a baby, or he may not be the father. But even if everything is true, your lack of emotional control is leading to your outcome of getting locked up and embarrassed. By the way, she's absolutely doing this for clout. Take a look at the description over here. She's got hashtag explore page, hashtag for you page, hashtag Wale Kai Sanat. He wasn't even in the video. Hashtag viral. Like, she wants people to be able to see this shit. What's also interesting is the comments, the public reception. That's why they so mad about the T-app, because they can't pull stunts no more. In hindsight, the crash out was valid, sis. Oh, the sister code strikes again. Let's not give her good advice. Let's make her feel better by promoting her irrational emotional decision making.
Hey y'all, I'm back with part 3. Ooh. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry it took me so long. But I am a real person at the end of the day. And back to school been going on. And I just been having a lot of stuff going on. But y'all got my under. So y'all don't know this, but that You Gonna Do It video is the end of the chaos that happened from earlier that day. So I leave my sister's house and I go to my spot, right? So I rush home. I run up the stairs real quick. Put some clothes on. While I'm putting clothes on, I swear to God, this is the grace of God. I hear the front door closed. Boom. So I'm like struggling to put my shit on. So then I come downstairs. I was making burrito tacos earlier that day.
Ooh.
I come downstairs and this man
like
is in
burrito.
my pot, bro. Like, just thinking shit is all the way sweet and it's not. He's all the way confused. I think he low-key think I'm making a joke or like playing for real, but it's no joke at all. And I swing. I don't even know if I need to say that because
So you hitting
I got
him
a case
too?
going on. But fuck it, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I end up swinging on him, but he's really confused. I got my grandma at the house.
Shout out to the
and
internet.
You're in my pot.
Like, I got a whole ass case going on. Shit, I might get locked up. I might have all these court fees, but shit, fuck it, you know, clout. Fuck it. The audience must know everything that happened. Fuck if it's gonna implicate me in my court case. I just, the attention, the likes on this video, the comments, oh, it just feeds my soul. This is so pathetic. Absolutely insane. That's why I keep telling you guys not only to protect yourself in reality, but also your digital presence online, because they will try to find you even when you try to escape the situation. Shout out to today's sponsor, Aura. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now.
So I snatched the burrito pot from him, you feel me? So in that moment, I think like he finally understood like the severity of this shit, because the look in his eyes was like the look of fear, you feel me? And I think he knew for sure, like I knew that I knew what I knew, you know what I'm saying? And if you go listen to the Cashapp song that I posted a few days ago, you'll hear a clip of the audio that's in that song that's referencing the situation I'm talking about with the burrito tacos. And for everybody who keep asking like, oh, how she got the video, this got to be staged, no,
it's in the report.
Sucker people do sucker shit sometimes, so it's just like Shawty had his phone out the whole time.
Okay.
And he sent it to my mama and sent it to my daddy, and when I got out, they sent it to me.
Damn.
But back to the story. So we like tussling back and forth for the pot, right? And he kind of like asked me what's going on, but I'm telling him what's going on. But he's like trying to deny this, but I know he lying because I done talked to the lady. Her kid for sure look like the baby. The dates line up. So at this point, I really blacked out. And if it weren't for the grace of God or my grandmama, I definitely would have had more severe charges than I did. I was going to throw like that hot pot of hot burrito on him. Like it was no doubt in my mind. Then my grandma in there and I'm just tripping so much. I kind of forget my grandma was there. But then when I like got snapped back into reality, like damn, my grandma here. I'm looking at my grandma and she looking all sad. This shit really hurt my heart for real. And I'm taking care of my grandma. Like why am I acting like? So fast forward, a few minutes go by and I hear a knock at the door. I go to the door and I see the police. At this point, I had already calmed down. He done left the house. So the last people I'm expecting to see at my house is the police. Like, what? So while I'm talking to the police, he pulled back up behind the police. He called the police. So the police get his side of the story, then the police get my side of the story. And then I hear the police ask him, like, do you want to press charges on her? And so he like, nah, like, no. So then the police is like, well, do you got somewhere you can go cool off at? Like, I don't want y'all to get into it when I leave. So he leave. But at this point, I'm just thinking, like, I don't want nothing to do with this man no more. And at this point, I don't really care. Like, we got a condo together. You can have it. All the jewelry, all the bags, all the clothes. Like, you can have it, dude. I said condo, but I meant to say townhouse. So at this point, I'm just really, like, frustrated, embarrassed, in my feelings, all that. So I just want to take a trip somewhere. Quick little weekend trip with my sister. Book a flight. Let's go, right? But my passport and my money is at the townhouse. And so I pull up to the townhouse, and unbeknownst to me, he at the townhouse, and he locked me out.
So he ended up calling the cops because she put her hands on him. And listen, if you want to call the cops in order for that, just make sure that before they come into the front door that your house is in order, because them cops damn sure will be looking around your house like, okay, is there anything else we can get them arrested for? But hey, he made that decision to protect himself, and then when she wanted to go back in order to get the passport, the locks were changed, and then that's when she started to crash out. Listen, if the dude in the story wants to come up here and share his side, I would absolutely open up the platform to him, because I have a sneaking suspicion here. The girl that is accusing him of being a baby daddy is a crazy nut as well, and is either trying to ruin this relationship and or pin a baby on him that he has nothing to do with. And now he's stuck in a rock and a hard place between the crazy chick who's claiming this and then this crazy chick that is putting her hands on him. But anyway, let me get off this content for right now. Guys, that has been your odd-ass story time for today. Leave me your comments, questions, concerns down up in the comment box down below, guys. I want you to sound off within this. Do you think that he was correct in calling the cops on her? Do you think that he is the pappy? Do you think that her crash out was valid? Guys, leave all of that down in the comment box down below. Make sure you put a timestamp in there so I can see exactly which component of the content that you were speaking about. And I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up.